Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. For today's guest, we have Mikki and Mike.
Where do you want me to sit?
You can sit just right there.
Okay.
Mike, I told you not to bring that drink in here. I told you not to bring it. So please quickly introduce yourself to everybody by telling them a little bit about you, what you're known for, how you got started in, social media, gambling, maybe something about your life.
Yeah. Is this mic good right here?
Yes.
I don't know which camera to look into.
We're on the main one right now.
My name is Mikki Mase. I'm a professional card player. I started social media only a couple years ago during COVID out of boredom. Casinos were shut down, so I couldn't really gamble, so I didn't know how to keep busy. And the casino executives thought that it'd be really entertaining. They're like, most people don't know that the life I live exists and that you can do this through gambling and what have you. So
Sponsor Full Loop Mike.
and that's how I started social media.
How did you get into gambling? Would be a good question.
I was born into it. It was like in my family. It's just what we did.
Like just for fun or to try to make money, like as a job or?
Well, my whole family was like high stakes gamblers.
What does that mean? You guys play so not like poker or like anything, like slot machines?
No, like all different games, everything. My grandfather was, he loved playing craps, but mostly it was like rummy and gin rummy and that kind
What
of
is
thing.
that? I'm not like a big gambler, so I wouldn't know that one.
It's like
I just know like poker.
mhm.
I've like been trying to like enter into a tournament, and then I know blackjack. I played that one on like the little plane simulator, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's like sort of like poker. Whether you discard a card, you draw a new card, try to make poker hands out of it.
Okay. What is card counting?
It's a method in blackjack to.
How do you do it?
Small cards have a value, big cards have a value, medium cards have a no value, and it goes from +3 to -3, and it's to help dictate what cards are likely to come out next.
So this is what I was thinking. I was thinking like, what if we teach like 80,000 people how to card count, and then in like all in one day, we get them all around the pier or like I forget what it's called in Vegas, but the strip. We get them all on the strip, and we send them to like every casino, and then they're not gonna be able to like bet them or nothing, because they're not gonna know which one is doing it, because they're all doing it against each other. So like, and they're not gonna lose any money because we're gonna facilitate the funds. So they're just taking all the money from the casinos, and there's like 80,000 of them. So even if the police come, they can just kill them.
Well, it's not illegal to card count.
No, but you'll get banned from the casino.
Yeah, or limited, restricted.
No, I'm saying so they can't get banned from the casino because, like, there's too many of them. 80,000 is more than probably the whole strip right now.
It'd be hard to get 80,000 people in line to do that. Plus, you have to teach them, and they have to have the bankroll. But sure.
Forgetting the money, like if we had some good if I had some good sponsors, like you could just get 80,000 people in like we could rent out like a Staples Center, and then we could just put you at like in the middle with the microphone, and you could just tell them like, this is how to card count, go over it, pull some people from the crowd, then they have to test it in. Like you're going for hours about this until everybody like knows what they're doing.
In theory, sure.
So it could work.
It could work.
Are you pro gambling, anti gambling? Do you think normal people should go gambling?
I think nobody should gamble. I'm against gambling.
So why would you not want to send everybody card counting? It's a
Well,
little bit selfish, maybe.
well, most people don't know how to card count. Card counting also doesn't guarantee.
So I'm saying
a
you should
win.
teach them.
Maybe.
It's a good idea. It's a serious
Yeah, but
proposition.
if they don't study correctly, if they don't listen correctly, and they may go on with their own money later on and still try to gamble wrongly and
No,
lose.
but they will have already taken all the money from the casino. All the money's gone already.
There's always going to be more money.
Who's gonna facilitate? But then we're gonna hit them with 80,000 more people. And then if we have this many people, we're gonna already have one guy in the newspapers, and then the back of the news is gonna be changing everybody's name. So then the same guy can come in, and it's gonna be the same people over and over.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, if you want to continuously train and put in an army of 80,000 people, yeah, I mean.
Why haven't you done that yet? Because you're anti-gambling. Poof.
You glaring at me or him? What's with this guy? Just screams Fruit Loops?
I told him not to bring that into the show.
They paying you guys good or what?
No money.
So why the Fruit Loop promo?
He's an idiot.
I see that.
Who are you looking at over there, Mike? I don't think he wants to look at you.
I don't want to look at me either.
He doesn't like gamblers.
Sorry, I don't like guys who wear Oakleys. Only cops wear Oakleys.
Is that the glasses he's wearing?
Yeah.
You like the police?
No,
Why not?
I don't want to get into it.
Is it like a private story or like personal or
Yeah.
you just don't like getting into politics?
Yeah, I'm not a political guy.
Mike, pick it up off the floor. You know, at this point, at least show what you're trying to promote.
Would you like to be on a Los Angeles Laker?
What is this guy talking about?
You know, I woke up at 8 a.m. this morning,
Yeah.
trying to get the questions ready, how to go to this office.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mike over there, he shows up like 20 minutes ago, 2 minutes before you showed up. He thinks it's all fun and games. Take it off the table!
Is this like a slapstick comedy show? Is that what this is?
No, it's serious. Very serious.
Very serious.
Do you think it can be funny to find somebody down on their luck and then give them like 20 grand, but make them spend all the money on blackjacks and then watch them lose it? And if they lose it, like now they owe me everything in their life and their leg.
I don't think that's funny.
Why? That would be really awesome.
No, I don't want to let nobody down like that.
But they're already down on their luck. Like that's like they lost all the money, but then they think they have another shot. But we're gonna, even if they win all their money back, they have to keep playing. That's in the contract until they lose it.
I don't think it's funny.
Or is that, what is that, a vape or weed
It's
or
a
what is
vape.
it?
Yeah, it's a vape.
You are a pro smoker or anti-smoker? Or
I support everyone doing whatever makes them happy, really.
what about hard drugs?
Yeah.
You support it?
Yeah.
But then you also support gambling. What if it makes? What do you think about the Institute of Happy People, really happy people? They said that 98% of gamblers are just such happy people.
That's not a real statistic.
It's a real statistic.
You just made that up. I got a question, Matan. Would you rather have both your legs amputated and have to unicycle across the country,
Okay.
or be a vegan?
I mean, I think I'd probably pick like the unicycle, cause
Yeah.
like I can like because I don't know, I don't want to eat that crap. It's not so fun. But if I'm in like a unicycle, I could find like a way to make money. Like I could make some online videos about like how I live life as a unicycler, and then
A double amputee unicycle.
yeah, I could whatever the nonsense. You like those people?
Yeah, sure.
Why do you?
Unicyclists or vegans?
The guys who lost their legs.
I have no opinion. There are people the
Phew.
same.
But if I was one of those guys, I would probably just get somebody to roll me around and I'd make videos about my journey. I'd facilitate enough money and then I'd like start hiring like a bunch of homeless people, start going out on the streets.
How'd you get all your opinions about women on OnlyFans?
What about it? Well, how did I get them? Or
Yeah, how'd you get the opinions? You're 16, so you don't even qualify to subscribe to OnlyFans. So how are you so familiar with what it does and the impact it has in culture?
well, I mean, recently there's been a lot of talk on it over the past year or two on social media. You have a lot of prominent figures coming up about that. But not only that, but even regardless of that, you know, there's obviously like little children. I actually met a couple babies who were on the verge. One baby who actually did, he went and bought an OnlyFans subscription because as long as you have a credit card, it's not like they're ID checking you or anything.
So you saw it have a negative impact in your life?
I never bought it. but I've seen it have negative impacts on others.
How's your opinion so strong if you've never experienced it yourself?
Why would that have to be the case? There's still statistics that
you're-
would prove me right.
But by the way, I'm not disagreeing with all
No,
your
no, no,
opinions.
I-
For the record,
Do you agree with me or not?
I actually support most of your opinions. But if you've never experienced it yourself, what you're saying is you're taking other people's words and their perspective and their experiences
I'm
as
not
fact.
taking anybody's word. I can take statistics as fact.
What statistic?
There are statistics, that would prove OnlyFans is a bad thing, has a negative effect on the population, and the mental health of those using it.
I don't disagree, for the record, just so you know. Actually, I like a lot of things you say about it. I was curious where you got your opinions from.
Well, I mean, you don't have to experience, like, let's say you knew a guy who was gambling, but you weren't a gambler and he was losing all his money, his whole life was going to ruin. You don't have to personally gamble to see the negative effects it has on somebody. Would you agree?
100%.
So I think that would, be a pretty good one. Here's a good one. Who's the most famous person you've ever gambled with?
I don't think I can say the number one, but I
Is
would.
he like a political figure?
I don't think I can speak on it.
We'll give like a little hint.
I'll give you some that I gambled with that's like already on the internet. Lil Baby, Odell Beckham, Kevin Hart.
Little babies?
Yeah,
That's pretty messed up.
yeah, yeah.
Why would you do that? I mean, I don't think it's funny. I actually had a question written down if what the age of consent to gamble should be, but I think you just made it clear what you think.
The age of the legal age of gambling in America is either 18 or 21.
And you think that should go all the way down?
No,
Then why are you gambling with these people?
well, they're all adults.
A little baby's adult?
Lil Baby's an adult, yeah.
So is there one or multiple? Because I thought you said little babies.
Lil Baby, the rapper.
Oh, he's a rapper?
Mm-hmm.
And it's one guy.
Yeah,
And he just calls himself little baby?
yeah.
He's not a baby. He's a
Not
grown
a
guy?
Grown man.
Do you know how old he is?
Roughly, yeah.
How old?
Over 21.
It seems like you don't really know who you're gambling with. Wait, so let me ask you this. Is Mikki your real first name, or what is your real first name?
Mickey's a nickname that started when I was pretty young.
What is your real first name?
I prefer not to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, my whole life I was super private, anonymous. I only started social media for the first time like 3 years ago. So I'm still working on my comfort level on what personal information I
Do you
like.
talk about like your background or anything? Because I remember,
Some.
because is this something I can ask you about, or?
Ask me a question. If I don't want to answer, I'll tell you no.
Well, I was gonna say, I think I remember talking to you on the phone, just trying to schedule you coming in here. You told me something about Jewish people, you're Jewish.
I'm Jewish. I'm Israeli, yeah.
Pooh!
So are you.
What's your real first name?
When I was born, my given name was Mordechai.
Why is that? Who did that?
My parents,
Are they both Jewish?
both Jewish. What is happening?
What's going on? What was he doing?
Fixing my hair. I just got a haircut today. I always had long hair. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do with it.
Is he like a hairstylist, or what's up with that?
Yeah.
Are you friends with him, or just a hairstylist?
Hairstylist. Oh, he's my friend.
Not friends?
Both, yeah, both.
How much money have you made gambling? In total?
I think it's something around 31 million.
And you have all that right now?
Yeah. More actually, but
We do have a special segment here. I know you probably weren't expecting this, but since we know you're a gambler, we actually got a gambler an addicted guy. He had a really rough time in life. No, you can just, I'll position yourself.
No, you can sit there. It's okay.
No, he won't be caught on the angle. But basically, this is, move out of the, go this way. But basically, this is a gambler. He lost his whole life. Really, he just wants to get some help. And when I knew that you were coming on the show, I made sure to get him on. So, just wanted to do that. Do you mind moving the, like, well, where you need it to be. Here, we're good to go.
Kellogg!
So you sit in your same seat over there, and then you're gonna sit in the new one. I have some questions for him, just to help him out. How did you start gambling in the first place?
I ain't talking to the police.
We're not the police. Who do you think we are?
Fuck you.
Do you want to try? I think maybe you can do better with him.
What is happening?
He's a gambler. They lost all of his money.
I don't understand the gimmick of this show.
You can ask him some questions if you want.
I don't want.
Why not?
I'm very uncomfortable with what's happening.
What are you uncomfortable? Do you want him to leave?
I mean, I definitely don't need him here.
But you don't care about the gambling people who lost the money. You're just happy because you have all the money because you're good at it.
No, I'm just confused on the situation. Makes
The
me
whole
uncomfortable.
situation or just him?
He made it worse, but the whole situation.
I mean, but what did he do?
I don't like the way he looks.
He just looks like a normal gambler to me.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Do you don't like gamblers? That's who you surround yourself with all day, just a bunch of gamblers. When you win in the casino, who you think you're taking money from? Gamblers. People like this guy. And now you have all the money, you becoming a social media celebrity, and people like him are the ones suffering.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
You don't want to ask him anything?
No.
No questions?
No.
Anything improv?
No, you can ask questions and I'll answer.
You're not going to talk to him at all? This is
I have nothing to say.
Unbelievable. This is a guy who lost a lot of money gambling.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that, and I hope he stops gambling.
Why don't you want to help him?
I don't think this is the right platform for me to offer him help.
Why?
I think it's a little bit lacking the intimacy that it deserves.
Okay, he can't hear anymore. Do you want to talk to him now?
What's your name?
I ain't talking to you.
That's it then.
But he's clearly struggling a little bit. Maybe try again.
No.
You don't want to try?
No.
Okay, let me try. How much money have you lost while gambling?
I don't talk to the police.
Do you believe that there is any real possibility for you to quit gambling?
Fuck you.
Okay, next page. Do you speak with any of your family at the moment?
I ain't talking to you.
Where do you live? Do you live in Vegas? Do you live next to a casino?
You the police.
When was the last time you gambled?
Fuck you.
Where do you go to gamble? Which casino?
I ain't talking to the police.
I agreed to do this interview because you made a donation to the charity I chose.
I did.
I'm gonna leave unless you would like to.
Do you want him to leave?
I'd like to figure out what's going on here.
You can go.
If you want to do an interview, we can do an interview, but
But this is an interview. I thought that like I'd spice it up because I've watched like some clips of your interviews. I've never seen anything like this. I thought maybe you could add something interesting.
Probably never seen something like this because no one thinks this is good.
Like funny or like just interesting or what?
Anything.
You don't like it?
No.
Why?
I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, you can go.
Fuck you.
Poof! Why didn't you like that? You can move closer to the middle if you want.
I like the table. It's okay.
Why didn't you like that interaction?
It wasn't even like a human interaction.
You think he's like a robot?
No, I think he's just weird. I think this whole thing is weird and I don't understand what's going on.
You think Mike is weird?
Yeah,
What's wrong with Mike?
he's a weird guy.
What did he do?
He's a weird guy. Hair's not working.
What did the gambling addict say to the doctor?
What'd he say?
I lost all my money, my
Give me-
family
give
hates
me-
me, and I stole my cousin's money. It's been nice knowing you. Not a good one?
I don't think comedy's your path.
You didn't find this one funny?
No.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, what do you want to do? Like, I thought you'd come on here, you're spreading the message, but you seem just really uncomfortable for no telling reason.
Well, you guys are all doing like really odd things.
I'm talking to you having a very normal
They're
conversation.
off-putting. Like every time you stop talking, you just violently shake in your chair. This guy's staring at the wall and only screaming Fruit Loops.
But he really likes Fruit Loops.
Yeah, well, he doesn't gotta do that on my time.
This is my time.
This is my time. This is my time.
He doesn't like what you're saying.
I don't care what he likes.
Do you not like him at all?
No,
Why? Do you
makes
like,
me very
do
uncomfortable.
you like me?
I liked you a lot. I liked your message a lot, but this has been
But
a
that
very
message still stands. I'm not going against that
this
message.
has been a very odd interaction for me.
How can you? What do you want to do about that?
I don't know where we go from here, but if you'd like to be a regular person and bring it in a little.
I don't know. Listen, I think I'm acting pretty normal, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Look. What is the most money you ever made in one night gambling?
$11,526,000.
What did you play doing that?
Baccarat.
But you're not. But how can you expect it to be for me super comfortable? What did you do? What did you do? See, we gotta go. It goes both ways, you know.
I have 1 billion views on the podcasts I've done.
Wow.
I would say I'm pretty seasoned in receiving questions and giving quite forthright and interesting answers.
Okay.
I don't think the temperament of this interview is my fault.
I'm really happy. Mike, are you happy? Mike seems happy to me. Wow. He's really excited. It
That's
seems-
like not a regular human interaction. We all know that.
What did he do wrong? He's not allowed to express excitement, but you can go flaunting all your money on those homeless people in Vegas. You know, every year, over 13 billion people lose their lives to gambling.
That's obviously not true.
Do you have any statistic to prove my statistic wrong?
Do you have a statistic at all?
I just gave you one. Every year, over 13.
Show me.
How can I show you? What do you want me to show you the dead bodies?
Yeah, show me where you came up with that information. When you make it up, it doesn't stand as fact.
But it's coming from the truth.
What truth?
The brain.
I know you keep reaching for the Fruit Loops. I'm going to tell you right now. I really would like to encourage you not to touch it, not to get anywhere near me. I think that's the closest you should get. You want to grab them Fruit Loops? Grab them Fruit Loops. Keep that on your side. I promise, please, I'm telling you, do not reach over and grab this mic from my face.
What's with the hostility towards Mike?
It makes me very uncomfortable.
Do you want to scoot away from him?
No, I like the side of this table. I
Then
just
why are you all
don't.
against Mike? What am
I just don't want him to get too close to my face.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Mike has not the greatest brain, so it's hard for him to understand what's going on.
Do you want me to say it in different words?
Sure.
If you get too close to me, I'm gonna smack the taste right out of your mouth.
What? That's not what I said.
Do you have any more questions?
I mean, I don't know why you're so angry. It's like he's going the complete wrong way.
Thank you for your donation to the Innocence Project.
You messed it up again, Mike. You and the Fruit Loops.